Did you know that as a student receiving financial aid, you can monitor your SAP status and even submit a SAP appeal online in your financial aid self-service account? Today, I'll show you how. SAP stands for Satisfactory Academic Progress. If you need a quick refresher on the SAP requirements, go ahead and pause this video and visit Columbus State's SAP webpage, or watch the Financial Aid Next Steps video on Columbus State's main financial aid page. Then, join me in financial aid self-service. Once you're in financial aid self-service, you'll see a green, yellow, or red banner, which displays your current SAP status. To see the details of your status, click on the text in the banner. In this example, while the student is in good standing with both the maximum time frame and GPA components of SAP, the student has attempted 34 credit hours and has passed only 13 of those credit hours. A completion rate of 38.24% is not high enough to be in good standing in regard to the completion of attempted credit hours requirement. So this student's SAP status is suspension. If this student had some extenuating circumstances occur when they failed to complete their courses, they might be eligible to file a SAP appeal to ask to have their financial aid eligibility reinstated, despite the fact that they aren't meeting all of the SAP requirements. A couple examples of extenuating circumstances that might qualify a student to file a SAP appeal include a personal health emergency or the death of a close family member. To begin the process of filing a SAP appeal, this student should click the caret next to "What does SAP academic progress mean?" and then click on the SAP appeal form that's in the text. As a student completing a SAP appeal, you'd complete this online form with your name, your student ID number, and then you'd attach a personal statement explaining your extenuating circumstance and how they've been resolved so that when you come back to college, you'll be able to be successful in your courses. You'll also need to attach documentation that supports your personal statement. For example, if you didn't complete classes one semester because you had a medical emergency, you might attach your hospital discharge notice or a letter from your doctor with the dates of your illness and a release to return to normal school activities. Notice at the bottom of the SAP appeal page that you're asked to check a box to certify that you understand you'll need to talk with an academic advisor to co-create an academic plan. Your academic advisor will then upload that plan so it's considered along with your portion of the SAP appeal that you submit. To continue working on your SAP appeal, you'll then click on the Pell and Loan Worksheet tab near the top of the page. Here you're asked to report information about how much financial aid you've used so far in your academic journey and what your student loan repayment plan would look like if you entered repayment right now. To fill out this form, visit studentaid.gov and log in with your FSA username and password. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to pretend that my loan balance is $8,000 and that I have used 200% of my Pell lifetime eligibility. As a side note, Pell usage is capped at 600%. Next, calculate an estimate of what your student loan repayment would be if you went into repayment now. Click on the link to Mapping Your Future, then scroll down until you see the calculator. Enter your principal or the total balance of your student loan. You can leave the number of monthly payments at 120 since the default student loan repayment schedule stretches over 10 years. Change the interest rate to the number listed on your SAP appeal, which in this case is 4.45. Then click Compute Payment and Cost. Make a note of the information that's provided so that you can enter it on your SAP appeal. Once you've completed all fields on the form, you can type your name in the signature box, add the date, and press Submit. Then remember to meet with your academic advisor so that you can work together to develop the academic plan that your advisor will submit on your behalf. The review process for your appeal could take up to 3 weeks. Keep an eye on your student email account for communication about the decision of your appeal and what comes next. Hopefully this video has helped you learn how to monitor your Satisfactory Academic Progress, or SAP, and how to submit a SAP appeal if necessary. Contact us in Student Central if you have any questions about this video or your own SAP status.